When Senator Ritchie and her team first invited the public to come and shed their meds last month in Ogdensburg, they weren't sure if anyone was going to show up. The idea had come out of hearings earlier this year, held by the Task Force on Heroin, and Ritchie admits the idea seemed a little unusual to her. But on that Tuesday evening in July, she says people had formed a line outside the building long before the doors had even opened.
And so it was really pretty much nonstop from the moment that the event started.
Ritchie says the people were of all different ages, too. Bags of pill bottles in hand. Some of the medicine belonged to parents who had passed away. Other people had changed prescriptions and now had no idea what to do with the stuff.
We actually had one local doctor who had sample prescriptions in his office that he didn't know what to do with, and the office had brought down a garbage bag full of sample prescription medicines to get rid of.
By the end of the 2 hours, Ritchie says they'd collected more than 150 pounds of pills. And that's why they decided to have more events like it, to give other people in the area the chance to clear out their cabinets. The next one is this afternoon at the River Hospital in Alexandria Bay. Ritchie says there are lots of reasons for hosting these drop-offs. Medication that gets thrown in the garbage can end up in rivers and lakes, polluting local water systems. She also says it can be dangerous to have pills just lying around.
If we're not careful, powerful drugs and pills can end up in the hands of those who want to abuse them.
Jefferson County Undersheriff Paul Trudeau says he and his fellow officers have seen a rise in prescription drug addiction, which often carries into heroin use. They've had incidents of break-ins. He says people will even go through other people's trash.
Once you become addicted, you do just about anything to get it fixed.
Trudeau says bringing meds into these events is the safest way to go, and he says there's no paperwork. Anyone who comes in remains anonymous.
To bring it to a place where they know that it's going to be properly destroyed and nobody else that's not supposed to have that medication can get a hand on it.
There's also a drop-off box where you can throw away unwanted, unused, or expired meds anytime at the Metro Jefferson Public Safety Building in Watertown or the Public Safety Building in Canton. Natasha Haverty, North Country Public Radio.